Hello everybody, Prime Raptor, today. We're going to review on the Neca Alien Covenant Xenomorph. I know, it's a protomorph, and I know Neca kind of named it a xenomorph instead of a protomorph, but to me it's a xenomorph because that's what the box calls it, and I'm going to call it a xenomorph for the duration of this video. But this figure, like the Neomorph, is spectacular. I love it. It is amazing, and it's definitely one of my favorites of the year. Yet another. Neca is doing great with the Covenant stuff, and it's a little bit sad that they're not going to continue with it. But that's besides the point. This figure's amazing, and let's get into what makes it so amazing. Let's get into its sculpt. So, for sculpt on this guy, phenomenal. It is beautiful, but one thing I want to mention, like the Neomorph, I bought two of these guys. One I bought from the Neca Aliens Club. The other I bought from their eBay page. This is the one from the Neca Aliens Club. As you can see, one of them has a very clear dome where you can see all the details. The other has a completely opaque one where it's much harder. That is kind of weird to me. I do not know why, but I'm going to be focusing on this one on the video because this seems to be the correct version with the opaque dome. But the sculpt on this guy is amazing. As I previously mentioned, you can see it's a little bit harder to see the inside of the dome on this one, but what you can see is nice. You can see the eyes in there. It's very good. You can see more of that ridging and spike detail in there. And the teeth look amazing. You can open the mouth, take out the inner jaw, which is the longest of any alien figure I think we've ever had. Looks very nice. The teeth are, of course, not painted, sadly, but that is okay. It's got some fairly nice detail on it. The tendons are very nice, and actually, I found out if you put them up to light, they are actually translucent, which is cool because they do not look that way. Looks very nice, all the nice biomechanical geegery line and just ridge detail all over. It looks super nice. The back of the neck looks very good. See more of that geegery detail in there. He's got these large pauldrons that are very nice, and they come up pretty high. Now, this guy's body reminds me of muscle, just like all muscle, all bone, just nothing else, which I think is pretty cool. And sorry if my voice sounds a bit scratchy. As I said, I'm still getting over that cold I mentioned in my Alien Warrior video. But you can see how very nice, all the nice ridge and just tendon and bone detail all over this figure's chest looks just as amazing. Now, the figure actually, the promotional photos for it, or the prototype, had very bright blue veins. Now, the veins on the actual figure are not that bright. You can barely see them. They're raised in the sculpt, but they're not really painted blue. They have been kind of painted over. So, that's kind of good to me because I didn't really like the blue veins on the original figure, but still looks nice what you can see. The stomach also looks very nice. All the nice vein detail and just muscle detail looks very nice. The back looks very good. You can see the spines running between the dorsal tubes. Down the back to the tail looks very nice. The actual dorsal tubes look very nice. They're very nicely done, and they're pretty long, actually. Longer than a normal xenomorphs anywhere, like the big chaps. The legs look very nice. Again, they look really weird and muscly. They look very nicely done, though. More of that nice vein detail. Very nice on the legs. The feet are also very nice, and there is no weird toe breaking up the sculpt, unlike the Neomorph. Looks very good. You can see more of that like vein detail on there. Looks nice. At the bottom of the feet, there are pick holes, so you can put him into a stand. The tail looks very nice. The little spines running down it are much higher and much bulkier than a normal xenomorph's. Looks very nice. They grow smaller and smaller, and then they come to this tiny little bladed tip. Looks very nice. The hands also look very nice. You got all the nice vein and wrinkle detail, just tendon detail. Looks like he's unfinished, like as I said earlier, just a all muscle, all bone. This figure is very nice, and I'm very happy with the sculpt. And that's about it for sculpt on this guy. So for articulation, this guy is amazing. He has got a hinge at the head, so his head can go that far back. A little bit hindered by the tubes here, but not by much. Go that far forward, so it can look all the way down. It can swivel at the head, and it can kind of go 360, but it is a little bit hindered by the pauldrons, and I'm not going to push them because I don't want to break them. The arm can go out that far. It can go 360. Double jointed elbow. Swivel here and here. Hinge at the wrist and a swivel. Ball joint at the torso. Leg can go out that far, so really far. Go that far forward, that far backward. So basically you can just move 360. It's got a double jointed knee, a swivel at the knee, a ankle pivot, plus a hinge at the ankle, and a hinge at the toe, and of course a bendy wire at the tail. And if you want to count it, the jaw can open and the inner jaw can come out. So that's about it for articulation on the xenomorph or protomorph. So overall, definitely would recommend this guy. Neca knocked it out of the park with this figure. Definitely one of my favorites of the year, like the Neomorph. And this Neca Alien Covenant line seems to be going phenomenally, and it's a bit sad that I don't think Neca's going to continue with it, so that kind of sucks. But this figure's great. I definitely recommend him for you. He works as just an alien figure, and he is a really tall figure. It's got a lot of nice paint. Detail is amazing. Articulation is amazing. Everything is great on this figure. I definitely recommend him. And thank you so much for over 270 subscribers. I cannot thank you enough. And subscribe, like, comment, and bye-bye.